Bashers. It is 6:05 p.m. on Thursday, February 12th. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the iBashers show. My schedule is so whacked out. I apologize. Trying to get everything together and get as much done as I possibly can. I am so sorry for the 6:05 thing. Sorry, Dino. I know how it disturbs you. And I think you sent pictures, but you sent them to my other email, which is, I can do that. But it's funny that you sent them there, not to Basherdirk@gmail.com. So I want to start off on a somewhat somber note. The lady with the wrench, Carolyn Martin, we all know and we all love her. And she's involved in so many different things, and she's so charitable, and she gives so much of her time to so many incredible causes. Something that I should let you know about. So there's a place called Oscar in her neighborhood, not far from her, I should say, not in her neighborhood. But there was a devastating fire last night for this place, Oscar, and it's One Step Closer Animal Rescue, and it's in Andover, New Jersey. The building has been a safe haven for so many dogs for so long who need homes or abandoned or suffered catastrophic damage. But most heartbreakingly, 3 of the dogs that were housed there lost their lives last night. I'm gonna they started a GoFundMe, and I usually, when we do like a iBashers charity thing, we initiate it out of the goodness of our own collective hearts. But I just want to let you know, because she's really upset about it, and I'm going to show you. They actually raised quite a bit of money. They set up a GoFundMe, so they're in pretty good shape. So I'm just going to let you know about it if you're interested. If you want to contribute in any way to this incredible place, let me just pull this up for you right now. Here it goes. Share screen, window, and here it is. I don't know how it got started. I don't know much about it other than, but listen, they tried to raise $300,000 and they more than exceeded that last night. It's incredible. So many amazing people. I'm looking at some of these donors here, and listen, I understand money's tight, and it doesn't seem like $5 or $10 or whatever people can contribute can help, but it's an amazing place, and she's been involved with them for years and years and years. And this is it. And they had a fire last night. I don't know how it happened. I guess the jury's still out on this. Some really great people, but who have been involved with this charity for a long time, taking care of all these incredible dogs. But this is it. And let me get the link. Okay, copy, and I will put it in the. We'll put it in the chat. There it is. The iBashers GoFundMe emergency support. I mean, they're doing really well. Listen, I know, like I said, I know money's tight and people are, trying to figure out their own problems and everything. But if anybody wants to contribute, that's it. It's supporting Carolyn Martin and her many incredible endeavors and things that she does. She's just not so kind that she makes T-shirts and beautiful things for other people and pens and all the stuff. I don't know how that woman has any time for herself. I really don't know, because she's also spent the better part of today out looking for some of the dogs, because they had no choice but to open up the doors and say, run. And so a lot of the dogs from Oscar got loose, luckily, to get away from the fire. So anyway, that's it. So that's what's happening over here that's what I heard from her this morning. She was really upset. But there's obviously we can see there's some great people out there in the world doing some really great things. And, they've obviously raised the money. They asked for $300K and they got $550. I mean, this whole GoFundMe thing, listen, it goes to show you, when there's a worthy cause, people are amazing. And that's the GoFundMe if you want to. And I'll put it in the description for the show too, just in case, if anybody's at all feeling a little generous for the dogs. So that's I'm sorry to start the show with that out that way, but it's very near and very dear to Carolyn's heart. Having some Drooby Doo coffee. So let's get on. Let's start out with the show. God, that's very loud and irritating today, huh? Hold on. Let me fix that. There you go. That's a little bit better. Wearing my iBashers incredible merch. I'm wearing my Speedy and I'm wearing my Weekender. I'm double fisting today because I like it. Who cares? Who cares? I think it's cool. Nick Brooker, the ghost at number one. He's the basher at number one. It's Mr. Brooker. Happy Friday Eve, all you bashers, and happy Friday Eve to you as well. That's the official Melly Sea line anyway. I'm a firsty, and that's not Irish for thirsty. That's what he's saying there. So I'm working on this tune, right? And listen, so this is it's an Irish kind of bar drinking song. I told you about it's Patrick's song, and I cut the vocals. I did about 10 different ones, maybe more. I don't even know. Trying to get the feel of this thing, and you can't help yourself but singing like an Irish accent, right? And obviously, I've been around them my whole life. I have personally myself I have a lot of Irish isms, and I say a lot of Irish words. I am an Irish American person, so but it's very hard to not sing in that kind of lilt. Uh, Especially just about every adult I grew up with had one, and my exposure to Irish. So it's really funny. Thirsty. It doesn't mean thirsty. It doesn't mean thirsty, does it? Oh, second tonight. It's Mr. Zaleski. Well, you were on the roll, doing very, very well there, Mr. Zaleski. Congratulations to Nick. Carolyn Martin even is there. Do you have time for yourself? There she is with the beautiful William. Very nice, Nick. We love you, Carolyn, and you do so much for so many. And thank you for all of that. I don't know what else to say about that. It's such a tragic thing. I don't know. Like there was a thing, a couple of it was actually a year ago or so. This very famous cat sanctuary out in Long Island, and so many cats lost their lives in this fire. And I have to look it up to see if because it was under investigation. But the guy that ran he ran it by himself, and he ran in to go get some cats, and he lost his life as well. And just I don't know what's wrong with people. It was suspected arson. Could you imagine something as horrible as that? And people like Pam Bondi are still around. It's horrible. Some people might say my life is in a rut, but I'm quite happy with what I've got. People might say I should strive for more, but 8 kilometers, is that what I mean? 8 kilometers, so happy I can't see the point. Is that from a song, Nick Brooker? I don't know what it is. Some people might say, what is that from? Anybody know? Because I don't know. Sounds like it's from a song though. Mr. Ken Furby. Okay, Nick, well done as self-appointed spokesman for the UK Olympic team. I'm happy to report that we have a guy in gold positioned in the skeleton finals tomorrow. Everything crossed. Cheers. Here's to you, Nick Furby, and all of your fellow Brits. I mean, a nation like yours, I'm sure you're going to walk out with plenty of medals at the end. Like I said, it's curious how many gold medals the host countries get. It's weird. Just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. If I were the head of the International Olympic Committee, I would say, as a gesture, the host country should be out of the voting. Just saying. Yes, Ken Furby, we're all rooting for him. Watching tomorrow has a good chance. Skeleton is fun and very, very, very exciting to watch. Have a great show, Dirk. And all the bashes, says Steve Linsky. Thanks so much. Special shout out to James M., who's in town, and I'm not able to meet up with him. I wish timing were a little bit different. And he so graciously invited me to go out and meet up with him. It's just not possible this time. As you guys know, I reported the last time I hung out with him, and we had the greatest time ever. An absolutely hell of a chap. Big, strapping, handsome guy with some beautiful watches and some very, very funny banter. Very intelligent and very, very wonderful guy. We love you here on the show, and have a good. I hope you're going out with some other folks tonight. I'm just sad it's not me. Nick Brooker says, cheers, Carolyn and Steve. Oh, you're the best. Good evening, everyone, from Steve McAfee in Scotland. Ken Furby says, hello, everyone. Hello, Dirk. It's of the flipping Olympics, so upvote. Please upvote if you can. Or if you want to do it this way, you can do it that way. Please upvote if you can. There could be a medal in it for you. If you guys were to join the Olympics, what would have been your dream sport to have been in the Olympics? I mean, I'm not a graceful person by any stretch of the imagination, but I love watching the figure skating. I think everybody generally loves the figure skating, right? Everybody loves it. I think I would like to have been able to do that, but I just don't think it's in my DNA to be graceful because they have to be. They're kind of like ballet dancers, which Dirk is not. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Thank you, sir. Upvote if you can. Thank you so much. Renaissance is here. We are born alone, we live alone, we die alone. Only through our love and friendship can we create the illusion for the moment that we are not alone. Yeah, it's true. Well, are we born alone? We come from our mothers. So I think we enter. I don't know if I buy that, man. I agree with you so much of the time, but that's how dying alone. I don't think we do that either. I mean, we're going alone, right? Usually, unless you're in like a plane crash or some kind of mass situation like that. I don't know. But love and friendship, we do create the illusions for the moment that we're not alone. And we have to do the best we can while we're here. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Ooh, that's a spicy one. Look at that. That's very true. It's very true. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Wow. Peace through understanding was, if I'm not incorrect, if I'm not incorrect, was the theme of the 1939-1940 World's Fair here in New York, because I live with the most obsessed person with the World's Fair, the New York World's Fair. Lots of memorabilia and art and things we have the Trilon and the Perisphere, and I believe that the theme for that was peace through understanding. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah. Success is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant effort, vigilance, and reevaluation. Revaluation. Revaluation, not reevaluation. Wow, that's true. Our skeletons guy name is Matt Weston. Matt, hey, congratulations, Matt Weston. We wish you all the best. We hope you do very, very well in the skeleton race. We definitely do. Mr. Brooker says, I am so happy that you are so kind that you want more money. Of course, I don't mind. Buy nuclear textbooks for atomic crimes, and the public gets what the public wants, but I want nothing that society's got. It's crazy. About time, says Ray. Stand by your beds, officer on board, says Sir. Oh, well, you guys are talking some military action. You guys, it's inside fodder. Well done, Nick B. And R.E. Matt Weston has a good chance tomorrow for the gold. I hope he does, you know. Cheers, Panel Power. And Ray. It's from Mr. Brooker. Sure you heard it before, Nick B. No, sir. I work for my pension. Are you on a pensioner? Are you a pensioner? And it's the purple one. There she is, Melly C. Big hearts to our beautiful ladies of the bash. Thanks so much. Happy Friday Eve, Dirk, and all the bashers. And well done, Nick B. How's Andy M doing? Send him our love. The only good things guy. We think about him all the time, and we can't wait till he's back on the show. Andrew Wolkowicz with Canadian $5. Congratulations, Nick. Love the thumbnail. It's fun. I just wanted something uplifting because, you know, I started to do a thing for the charity thing, and I was like, that's in bad taste. I don't want to do that. So I just wanted to do something that was a little fun, a little cartoony, and included our friends being the thing that makes the difference between right and wrong. I'm working close, and I'm working a close, and we'll watch tonight. Be inspired, be safe, upvote, and subscribe, and become a patron if you can. Let's give him a big bang, smack him a gob, the Andrew Wolkowicz commemorative gong, because that's what it gets. Thank you, Andrew. Andy Pandy, pudding and pie. Kiss the girls and made him cry. And here's James. James, I'm sorry. I so wish I could be there with you. All good. Yes, going out with others. Yes. Enjoy the show. Bummer brought some watches to share. Shit. See what the dragon has done to me? This is all dragon related that I can't meet up with them. I've got to be on the phone. Got things to sign. You know, sucks. I could be hanging out with the incomparable James M, having a great time looking at amazing watches. and I'm not doing that. And that sucks. That's all I have to say. Very kind of you with his Vacheron Consul. Oh, God, did he bring that? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, boo. Very sad that I'm not there. Roar of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. The pylon and the sphere, 1930. The trilon. That's what you meant, the trilon and the perisphere. Right. Yeah, I have them all over my house. They're everywhere. I have models of the trilon and perisphere. Paul always said the following, that if he ever got a tattoo, which he does not, but he said if he ever got one, he would get the trilon and the perisphere. Of course, he loves the unisphere, which there are very few remnants left of the 3940 World's Fair. One of them is I think it's called the New York. It's not the New York State Pavilion because that's from the 64-65 World's Fair. That's the one with the towers from and the former restaurants. That they're doing some kind of restoration work, mostly stabilization, but it was also hosted concerts. It had restaurants. It looks very Jetsons-y, but no, it's the I know it's a New York pavilion. It's the building where they have an ice skating rink and they have the diorama. They have the big New York City, and they update it every time a new building goes up or comes down. They change it to keep with modern times. It's very, very cool. If you've not been there, what is the name of that building? Crap, I feel like such a. It's like what's left of the 39 World's Fair. What's the name of that building? The Queen's Museum. I guess that's what it's called. Formerly called the New York City Pavilion. That's what it's called. Yes. 1939 World's Fair. The 10 remnants of the. Let's pull this up. This is cool. Also, the 3940 World's Fair was an official World's Fair. Technically, the 64-65 World's Fair was not. It was. We had a guy in New York City named Robert Moses, who's responsible for building a lot of infrastructure, roads, bridges, tunnels, and housing. A lot of the housing he put together. He was a very polarizing guy. Not a lot of people liked him because he was kind of gruff and he used eminent domain to get his way. But this is the World's Fair, the New York World's Fair, and that is the Trilon and the Perisphere. Trilon, Perisphere. And nothing is, it was very Art Deco, obviously, as you could tell from these photographs. And it was Peace Through Understanding, right? Building the World of Tomorrow. It's the first year was Building the World of Tomorrow. And then when was the second one? Oh, Terrace on the Park. Oh, no, the Terrace on the Park is from the 64-65. So here's a time capsule buried for the 39 World's Fair. That is still there, I believe. I don't want any ads. Go away. What is that? Ruining my iBashers experience for the people. 39 World's Fair subway line. That is called, there is a line of the IND subway that no longer exists, created specifically for the 39 World's Fair near the Forest Hills 71st Street stop along the M&R lines. The World's Fair line began at the Flying Junction. I didn't know about this. A rail crossing where the tracks cover over ground level trucks. Where is that? I have to ask Paul all about that. And it stopped at the World's Fair Terminal Station, which became the Long Island Railroad. The RT, oh, that's interesting. I don't know about the demolition of the World's Fair line began in 1941. Wow, it didn't last very long. Here it is. That's the building I'm talking about. The Queen's Museum building. That is still there. They changed the font and it used to be, say, of the city of New York. This is a new thing, but it's very kind of, I don't know, I guess you'd call that, isn't that brutalist or kind of, it's Art Deco, but it's also a little bit fascist in architecture. Yeah. The parachute jump, that is in Coney Island. That's correct. They moved it. That's true. Yeah, it was originally built for the 39 World's Fair. The trees, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Those the botanical garden trees. They're fake, but they're very pretty. They're art. The replica benches, of which I have, which by the way, Dragon Lady destroyed New York City, 3940 World's Fair bench. We have one that's out on the roof. Meadow Lake and Willow Lake, they were man-made lakes. The boathouse, the Polish King Jagiello Monument in Central Park. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, right? King Jagiello. Look at that. It's a really pretty place, the New York Library Archive. Really, if you have a chance, that's also where the U.S. Open happens every single year in Flushing Meadow, Corona Park. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. We have the Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium in the Billie Jean Tennis Center. And a lot of people get to see it, and they don't realize it. That's the site of the World's Fair. A beautiful place. Absolutely, totally amazing. The connection between the New York World's Fair and Disney's Epcot is fascinating. Well, so there is a serious connection. Like, It's a Small World began at the World's Fair, and the animatronic thing was really, really spearheaded by a lot of the people at the World's Fair Committee in concert with Walt Disney. So, it's a small world after all. I don't know if it's popular anymore. I know it still exists. I think it's only in California. But yeah, it's very true. Yes, Dirk, 22 years served. I know that, Ray. We all know you were in the military. You don't have to prove anything to us. We know. If we say the Pepsi is going to be discontinued every year for years and years, eventually it will be, and we could say, told you so. Here's a guy talking about watches. Listen, that's what Rolex does. I mean, would we be surprised? I mean, everyone's waiting for them to put out the Coke. Maybe they never will. Did anybody ask for the Sprite? No. But it came out. Milgauss has been discontinued. The Air King's still alive. If anything, didn't everybody think that the Air King? I love the Air King. It's got a 3131 in it too. I like it. I mean, they'll probably eventually discontinue the Air King. Obviously, it got a different case, and then they fixed the 5 to a 05. Everybody's got their fans. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally thought it looked fine the way it was. I don't think they're going to discontinue the Pepsi this year. Are we already talking about that? I guess we would be, right? I guess we would be. Watches and Wonders and all that stuff. What is Rolex going to do that's going to set the world on fire? What do you guys want from Rolex? I don't even know what anybody wants anymore. I mean, the sub is the sub is the sub. The Daytona is the Daytona. Maybe a different color. They're not going to really change those other than, they did super cases, and that was a big change. And most people love them. I like both iterations. I don't have a problem with them, but I don't think the Pepsi, maybe it'd be the right time to get rid of it and introduce the Coke. I mean, as you all know, I much prefer the original GMTs with the anodized bezels. Just a personal preference. They're both beautiful. Carolyn Martin has a couple of each of those because she's the GMT queen. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It's very interesting. Rower the Tiger says a lot of rides and such were first shown at the 64 World's Fair. Correctamundo. Rower the Tiger. Yes, many, many things. Because, they had, the Pietà was at the World's Fair. Can you believe that? It came over on the SS United States, too. Amazing. Or it went one way on the SS United States. I'm not sure if it could have been on maybe the Italian lines. Don't quote me on that because Paul will kill me if I get that information wrong. But isn't that crazy that they actually moved it to New York City so people could see it? And then it was fine for all those times. And then some idiot with a hammer at the Vatican took a chunk out of one of the most beautiful pieces of art ever made. If you've not seen the Pietà in person, it's Michelangelo. It's just devastating. I mean, seeing Michelangelo's work, and I don't mean the painting, I mean the sculpture. Listen, he was a far greater sculptor than he was a painter. I think there's a lot of painters who were far better than Michelangelo. He did the Sistine Chapel. Is that the greatest painting in the whole wide world? No, but it's one of the most iconic paintings in the world. I think Da Vinci was a better painter, and so many others. But if I was a sculptor, then again, no. And I saw Michelangelo's work, I would absolutely say, why would anybody else bother? Fergal is here. Says, "Hey, Dirk and the Bashers." Hey, Fergal. Dun, 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 dun. What's going on with you, Fergal? I'm up in 4 hours to bring Lou to work. The last car to be fixed in the morning. Jesus Christ. Then birthday properly begins. Oh, it's almost, that's true. It's almost time for your birthday, right? Oh, it is. Is it, what time is it in London right now? Is it your birth? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fergal. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fergal. Yay. Let's get some balloons going too. We love you, man. And I'm sure Lou's going to take good care of you. You're going to have a great birthday, and you deserve it, my friend. From the 39, there was a pool used by Billy. Oh, let me tell you something. Listen, you want to talk? You want to talk? Where are the tigers? So, the Aquacade. You're talking about the Aquacade, which I had been in many times. As a matter of fact, my band did a shoot there. And Paul, this is 1989 or maybe 1990. It might even be Googleable. Sometimes I think I've seen them. I think I have seen these pictures online. Paul took them, and we took a whole series of photographs at the I mean, shall I embarrass myself for a minute? Okay. I don't care. Hey man, when we were young, I should have done this for when we were Wednesdays, right? So, oh look, there you go. There's one right now. There's, oh God, it's not the best picture quality in the whole wide world. Is there a better one than that? This is in us in front of, and that's me wearing rubber latex chaps over jeans and a cape, because that was the fashion of the day. There's Chuckles, and you've met him on the show. There's Michael, our beloved departed bass player. There's Johnny, my oldest friend in the whole wide world. There's me, and there's Jimmy, who you also have met on the show. I mean, we were in front. Paul took these shots. We also did shots at the Aquacade. I don't know if we ever used them for any kind of publicity, but yes. And Paul's got a very famous picture that has been used in several periodicals, where he drew a skeleton. He brought a skeleton, an actual, like medical skeleton, to the Aquacade where Billy Rose used to have the water shows. And it was a really big, beautiful kind of outdoor arena that housed a pool, and they covered it over for concerts for many years. And it's a shame they did knock it down, and there's nothing there. They replaced it with absolutely nothing, and I don't know why they even bothered. Why bother get rid of it if you don't? They had no reason to knock it down. It was a beautiful brick structure. I mean, I could find that too. The Billy Rose Aquacade. Let me do that. Billy Rose Aquacade. It was beautiful. Yeah, here it is. This is a shame, man. I've been in it many, many times, and it was gorgeous. So now this is not how I saw it, because this is what I know. This beautiful Art Deco building. And that's the stage, and had kind of like a moat. Why they got rid of this, I will never understand. It was so beautiful, but this is what it looked like in its glory. This is the stage. They did like, real Busby Berkeley style presentations there. And it was a beautiful theater. That's the stage. Incredible, huh? Yeah, and very famous. Lots of famous people swam there. All the famous, swimmers of the day. Beautiful stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's this. Yeah, is that even still there? Oh, it is. That's just what they have there to promote. And there's a picture of it from. That's a shame. Yeah, it's gone. Very, very sad. New York knocked down a lot of great stuff in the day, and I don't know why. I really don't know why they would do such a thing. But that's cool that you know that. Happy birthday, Fergal says, Handsome Joe, Handsome Joe. Melly C, Rose Gold Explorer. That's what you want, a Rose Gold Explorer. Huh. I mean, that would be quite a beautiful watch because I don't think anybody does. I think the Ever Rose is the prettiest, and you know me, I'm the biggest Omega guy in the world, but I think Rolex does rose gold a little bit prettier. Dana O'Malley, who I hung out with last night, does not like rose gold. She doesn't like it. She likes yellow gold. I know, and she's very adamant about not liking it, and which I find curious. I find very, very curious because um, most people like rose gold. I don't love yellow gold, maybe because I'm so pale. It only works on, you know, handsome tanned people, beautiful tanned people. I can tan, I just don't. I should, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't even know. Rose Gold Explorer. That's very cool. Damn, I have hair envy. Oh, I know. We had, crazy long hair. And all of us kept it. Nobody in Hitman went bald, not like the Scorpions, where their nickname is the Baldians. They all went bald, pretty much all of them, including beautiful Matthias. That happens to people. All of us kept our hair. Nobody in Hitman. Chuckles, Jimmy, everybody's got their hair. What are you gonna do? Fergal, the best of all birthdays from Carolyn Martin, the lady with the wrench. And I hope your day went okay. I know it was very traumatic for you and that you had to do so much stuff. I'm so sorry, honey pie. And did you find any of the dogs that you were looking for? Or did the team find any of the dogs that they were looking for? Oh, look at this chili badger. Hello, world. I have a song called that. That's right. Hello, world. That's the song that opens up my solo record. Hello, world. Chili badger. Thank you for the picture the other day. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. I like both. Yeah, right. She's talking about Milgauss and Air King. I mean, we don't talk a whole hell of a lot about this stuff, but we all know what we're talking about when we do. Rolex this year predictions. I predict that the Milgauss is coming back. I predict it. Let's see. Is there any news about this? Rolex Milgauss. I think it's coming back. I think it's coming back. Let's see. The Rolex Milgauss. I mean, it is the big anniversary. It sure is. 70th anniversary. You know, the 6541. Wouldn't it? Is there any hub? I love when people do this. Milgauss 70th anniversary. Rolex Milgauss. No, I don't see anybody. Yeah. Mine was for the 50th anniversary. Me and the gang. And why the discontinued Milgauss is now a must-own Rolex. Oh God, why don't we do that? Doesn't that sound good to us? Why is it that it's the one that we all want? Who's writing about this? The Watch Club. Why the discontinued Milgauss is now a must-own Rolex. And there they all are. Listen, those are the ones. Well, God, that one's gorgeous though. There's mine and Melly C's. There's Jimmy's. And there's the Z Blue. And these are the ones that came out, the original ones. Not that one, obviously. Gone from production doesn't mean gone for good, right? There it is. That's the one we have. That's the modern icon, the black dial green. Is that the modern icon? I think so. There's the Z Blue, the electric choice. They're beautiful. I just always thought that the blue and the green is not the best combination. I mean, this is a watch that in the beginning I didn't like. Now it's the sleeper. Everybody and their mother wants this watch now. Jimmy, of course, Jimmy has it. And Mr. Lassick. And it is absolutely, it's a real popper too. And you've all seen, Roger Federer wear it. It's pretty cool. Now, this is the one, that's listen, if you want to see something funny, look at this. But this is the thing that drives me crazy. They all have the same model number, the 116400 GV. That's the Z Blue. That's just the Glace Vert, right? Glace Vert. Then that's the white dial. And then this was the one without the green glass before the green crystal came into it. And then this is the the ancestor. That's the 1019. Oh gosh. Something so simple that can be so beautiful. I think that if they're going to come out with a 70th anniversary, I think they're going to do, and Rolex don't really like to look back. They're not Omega. Omega likes to look back. I don't think they're going to do that, but I think that they might tip that. This was the tip of the hat, but not this. I think I'm wearing Milgauss. The secondhand lightning bolt, which wasn't orange originally. It was, metal. Just, it was steel. I think that they might keep that, but go something, a little bit more retro. We'll see what they do. I don't know. Are they going to discontinue? I think they're going to discontinue the Air King this year. I think the chopping block is definitely going to happen. I think interest on that watch has waned. It's all about having a Panda Daytona. It's all about having a Coke, a Pepsi, and everybody wants a Coke. So I think this year the Coke is going to happen. I think they're finally going to release the Coke. I think they're going to dump the Air King. And I don't think they're going to introduce any new groundbreaking model, but I do think they're going to reintroduce the Milgauss. I think it's about time. It's been a couple of years, and it's a big anniversary. Unless they wait for the 75th, which is a bigger, a more popular anniversary would be the 75th anniversary, right? That's very possible. And by that time, who knows what they're going to come up with? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Yellow gold makes me look jaundiced. I mean, I don't have anything yellow gold. I've never owned any yellow gold. I'm Irish. That was all my Italian friends all had gold stuff. They look great on their olivey skin, Underside of a shark. Listen, I'm not as white as some, and I'm not freckly either. Wow, just landed. What did I miss? Where are you that you just landed, Steve Mac 3? We're going to show you pictures in a couple minutes. We're going to get into the Gallery of Bashtards. Steve Mac 3, Fergal's birthday. Happy birthday, Fergal. Happy birthday, Fergal. We hope you have a great birthday. Happy birthday, Fergal. It's his birthday. Yellow gold and rose gold. I like both. Poor Andy M says I have princess taste. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you being a princess. Can I just say that? Be a princess. Be the princess you were designed to be. Why shouldn't you be? Steve Mac 3, where are you in this world that you are on a plane? So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and I'm going to show you the pictures that I got from our dearest. Let me see how I can do this effectively. If I can open these all together now. Oh, it's not working? Shit. Let me see. Attachments. Okay, good. I got it. Because he didn't send them to basherdirk@gmail.com. He sent them to my, like my, what would you call this? My regular email. Okay. This is our dear friend. So hold on, let me blow this up. I blow this up? Come on. Why don't I do that instead? You're so stupid. You're so stupid, Dirk. Basherdirk@gmail.com. I'll just send them there. And this way, we can watch them like normal people. Now that I put it there, I'll just say, I'll put it with the Gallery Bashers, which starts in a couple of minutes. Rolex, oh shit. Rolex filed for a new calendar complication patent last year. Maybe we'll see it this year. What do you think that would be? That's a new calendar. Wow. Huh. I don't know, Jojo. Wow. Let's go look to see what did my other computer just fail on me? Did you do that? My other computer screen just went off. That is weird. Did it crash and I didn't notice it? No, it didn't. My old computer, the one that I used to use for the show, it's not been feeling very good. Oh, it did? Oh no, Windows Server. It didn't crash. Well, it did crash. That's a crash, if you ask me. I'll keep my other computer there just so I can, look at rows and see what's going on in the world. Let's see. Rolex predictions for 2026. That is very odd. Let's see what we expect from Rolex in 2026. That's interesting. JoJo's just opened up a can of worms. So I don't know what that could mean. Let's see. What do we expect from Rolex? We certainly don't expect that. Listen, this watch kind of came and everybody went, wow. And then everybody was like, nah, I don't think anybody cares about this watch anymore. I don't know anybody who got one. Do I like it? I'm ambivalent about it. I think it's okay. I just think it looks like a Tissot. I don't know. Uh-oh. Look at this. They got a Milgauss listed. Can Rolex fans look forward to a new edition of the Milgauss? Oh, boy. Maybe so. Yeah, this is, maybe they'll discontinue this. I don't know what the sales were on this, but I can't imagine them being. Everybody wanted it. What the rumor mill has to say. Another persistent rumor concerns the return of the Milgauss. There are several reasons for this. The Scientist tool watch is celebrating its 70th. The current Milgauss was discontinued a few years ago. It is therefore quite conceivable that Rolex will reissue. I think that they might wait till 75. That would be very long, though. That would be very. Should this happen, we can certainly look forward to a technically sophisticated watch. It won't have a Faraday cage, obviously, because watches are amagnetic now with parachrome and all that stuff. It's unnecessary to do that. That watch is not going anywhere. No way. The Explorer 2 is turning 50. So that's true. That's the 50th anniversary of that watch. A new sports model with a complication. There goes JoJo's thing. Maybe it's going to be a calendar complication. Interesting. Oh, yeah. I mean, can't imagine that. I think it's going to be more exciting than last year because I just think that wasn't the Land Dweller just a big deal. Wah, 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 wah. I didn't really care. That was kind of cool, though. That's very interesting. Will the Trump victory tourbillon be discontinued? Well, no, it already fell apart. Was it called the victory tourbillon? The tourbillon. I prefer gold watches as dress watches. To me, Speedies, Explorers, GMTs, some tool watches. I kind of listen. I used to feel that way too until I wore Nathaniel's gold Speedmaster, and I was like, "Oh my god, this thing is so beautiful." It was, and it was so heavy. Today, Oshin said he thinks the Rolex Pepsi may have been discontinued. Oh, did he say that? He said that on his channel today, that he thinks the Pepsi may have been discontinued. It would be a bold move, right? Wouldn't it be? It would be a ballsy move for Rolex to do that. Do you discontinue something that is at the height, the zenith of its popularity? They can't get rid of the Daytona. They can't get rid of the Submariner. They could get rid of the various editions of those. James Cameron, etc. Oh, he put up a short video about that. Really? How short was it? Let's see. Will I get in trouble for posting a? Oh shit! He did. It's gone. How long is this? Hold on.
Is finally being discontinued this year. What are my sources? We'll get to that. But before you race to Chrono 24 to buy the first one you can find at the current market price, there's a couple of things I'd like to go over. A few questions I'd
I'm
like
gonna
to
have
ask.
to watch this. I didn't know anything about this. Interesting. I mean, it would be a ballsy move for them to do that, wouldn't it? Wow. $5 says tomorrow Sheen gets a Rolex Pepsi. He's had them. And he doesn't have any for sale. No, he's had them though. He had one a long time ago. He said it never suited him. Wasn't his thing. Who knows? I could see it not being his thing. Under 10 minutes. I'll watch it after the show today. Very interesting. Anyway, it's time for the Gallery of Bashtards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots that sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
We start off with Steve McLeod of the Clan McLeod for our gallery. Some beautiful work. And Steve, please tell us where you're getting off of a plane, because you said I'm on a plane right now. Where on a plane are you right now? Tell us where you went. We want to know. We want to know. I want to know, people. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely breathtaking. As a matter of fact, Asheen might still have a Pepsi in the bank. I don't know. I don't know what watches he has. He's got. I know the watches. He wears the same watches all the time. The ones he loves. He wears his GoldenEye a lot. Wears that a lot. I haven't seen him wear a sub in a long time. He wears his APs. He's been wearing Panerai. You know, beautiful, Steve. Oof. Da 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 da. Very Gone with the Wind. Gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful, miraculous, and beautiful. Got it. Wow, look at the nature there. Look at the moss, and oh my God. This, by the way, Steve, remember I told you that Paul said, no, don't sell your images to Papyrus. Start your own greeting card company. You know how easy that is to do now? People can order your cards. You can put your images online, make sure you copyright them, and then people can order them, and you can have a company make them for you and ship them out in boxes of 20 or 50, you know. Interesting. Look at that beautiful thing. That looks like, hopefully what it looks like from the vista of another planet in our beautiful in our beautiful cosmos, not our solar system. Nothing in there. I mean, who knows? Maybe Enceladus or one of, Titan, one of the moons. Who knows? These are absolutely extraordinary, man. Oof. That is beautiful. That looks like that. I know Britain's got lots of amazing train lines. Wasn't that the one where Queen did the breakthrough video? Some train line that goes from England to Scotland. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at this, man. These are just gorgeous. Steve Mac 3. Absolutely. I mean, that's the cream of the cropper. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely extraordinary. Beautiful work. And that is just Ansel Adams. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Incredible stuff. Mr. Brooker, Tilly, Lazy Staffy. Oh. You know what? When I come back, I'm coming back I want to come back as a dog or a cat. Look at that. Why not, honey pie? You deserve it. Oh boy, what did you take apart? I took my neighbors asked if I wanted to spend some time with Gaia today because they were both going to be out of the house. So I did. I went down there and took her out and spent a little bit of time with her. She's such a sweetheart. You're a big baby. Hello, Tilly. Oh, why shouldn't you have a great snooze? Look at that. That's the life. You don't have to think about bills or dragons or anything. Just being, but then again, if you're lucky enough to be Nick Brooker's pet or any of the Basher pets. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, it looks like Millie's cousin. Agreed. Look at that. Tilly. Hello, sweetheart. Incredible shots. Thank you, Nick. That gives us all a little bit of joy. Thank you, kind sir. And what do we got next? We've got Ray. Oh, that's a video. Ray Ray's got no subject. Finally, I'm fit again. Not Me check up better than I thought. Okay. Oh, so he's showing us his test results. Oh, okay. Are we? Are we doxing in some way by looking at your results? What's your results? Your blood pressure is 116/76. Pulse rate's a bit high though, there, buddy boy. You want to get that lower than that. Were you excited? 116/76. That's very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. I hope you're taking care of yourself, Ray, because you know, doctor's orders. Is that you home super early? Oh, okay. I'm doing my show. You can close my door. You want to pull my door closed? Thank you. Paulie's home early. Weird. Doctor's orders. Jojo, were you a big disco person? Paul was the disco king. He's an amazing dancer. I am not. And I remember that song. Doctor's orders. That was a big song. Big song. Okay, so what do we got from Mr. Huxley? That heart rate might be the cute nurse effect. You're such a bad boy. Look at this beautiful urn. The incomparable world of Sir Julian Huxley. Step right up and enter the mysterious world. Wouldn't that be a great poster for the London show for his exhibition? Entering the mysterious world of Julian Huxley. It's very cool. Look at the stuff you could do at your gallery show, my friend. Not only that, it's just so many different styles. So versatile. We'd all be there. The Hendersons will all be there. Oh, wow. Look at that. Is that sapphire? Remember when sapphire just meant blue to you? Then we got into watches. We learned so many more things. Beautiful. This is astonishing. That is incredible. Oh, this is some kind of gallery. Look at that. What is this apparition in the center, Julian? Fascinating. Wow. Oh, this guy, right? Well, this is a different angle of that guy we saw last week. Who is that supposed to be? I do not know. Julian never, rarely, he's in the chats for his mantras, but he just rarely, if ever, chimes in. But who is that supposed to be? I'm curious. I don't know who that is. Or is it just, oh, look at that. Is it Houdini? This is very, oh, wow, Julian. That's a great album cover, too. Look at that. Or a movie poster. Whoa. Look at that. And you could tell he has a mustache. Oh, this is a series. Oh. Now I get it. See, each room in the gallery can, because he has so many different, then he could have a juxtaposition of styles. I'm already curating this show. Wow. Wow. Chili bass. The Gallery of Bashtards, you share it with me. That's right, baby. That's how the song goes. Amazing. Look at that. Oof. I don't know how this is procured, but that is stunning. All with Leicas, you guys. All of the Basher photographers, except for Fergal. I don't know how he does that with iPhones. But everybody shoots with Leica. Beautiful. What is this building called? That's not the Shard. That's the other thing, right? No, that might be the Shard, right? The other thing's called the Gherkin. Beautiful. Look at the color on that. See, I don't even know what we're looking at. It's just like brutalist architecture. Crazy town. Oof. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, Julian. The incomparable world of Sir Julian Huxley. Thank you, kind sir. Wow. Incredible. Thank you so much. Fergal, Baron arrived, plus a secret surprise. Oh, are you a Sauterne guy? Oh boy. I know. I had a Sauterne. Who did I? Oh, I still have that. Did I ever give it to you, Carolyn? The Sauterne? Because it's not in my fridge anymore, but I never used it. Did I put it away somewhere? Surely I gave. Did I give it to you? I hope I did. Look at this. 99 Sauterne. Yeah, I'm not a Sauterne guy. It's sweet. It's like you could pour this over ice cream and it would be great, but I wouldn't do it. Oh, and there's your Baron. Wow, look at that. 94. Woo, baby. That is beautiful. Chateau Longueville, Pauillac, Medoc. Absolutely beautiful. You're going to love that bottle of wine. Keep it on its side. Don't forget. Look at that. Beautiful. Where do you get these? Look at that. 99, 94. Fergal, you are in. Chateau d'Arges. 1999. Sauterne. It's a deuxième Grand Cru Classé. Yeah, almost 48 bucks, huh? Wow, that's a pretty good price. 48 euros. Amazing town. Well, not a Sauterne guy because it's sweet wine, but it's a dessert wine. That's what it was made for. M&M madness, smoking Mindy madness. M&M madness, smoking Mindy madness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more Carolyn just for you. Look at your boy. And he's on the Melly C carpet there because that's usually where we see her perched. But not today. Today we see Mork. Hey, Morky Mork. There she is on her tuffet. She's back on her tuffet. He's been kicking her around. I think he's been asserting some of his individuality lately. Our Morcus. Oh, look at that. Now we get the idea. Look at that. Look at that. The devils. Oh, look at him. He knows you're taking pictures of him right now. That's amazing. Tuffet lady. Oh, Carolyn, this one's for you. Look at that. Oh, look at him. He is a cuddly boy. M&M madness, smoking Mindy madness. M&M madness, smoking Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Smoking Mindy madness, everybody. Yay! I gotta do the thing. Hold on. Give me a second. Thanks, guys. Super duper cute. Super duper. Melly C. Carolyn Martin, my authentic World's Fair glasses. Oh, shit. Hey, Paul. I don't know where he went. All right. Wanted him to see these, but no. We have these two. They're beautiful. I don't know if we have that particular color, but we have a bunch of 64, 65 World's Fair glasses. Paul collects so much of this shit. It's just crazy. Read the email with the pictures, Dirk. Thank you. Oh, there he is. He chimed in. Did I miss something, Julian? Okay, hold on. Read the email. Okay. Alfred Hitchcock. Okay. So rarely do you do this. Greetings, Dirk. You were curious last night to wonder what the statue was. Oh, there it is. In my batch of pictures. I'm surprised you didn't notice that it's the head of Alfred Hitchcock. I did not notice it as Hitchcock. The original site was of the Gainsborough Film Studios. The former Islington, or is it Islington studio, was converted to flats in 2004, and a London Borough of Hackney historical plaque is attached to the building. The studio is best remembered for the Gainsborough melodramas it produced in the 1940s. The Alfred Hitchcock sculpture is huge and is based in between the new flats. I made the picture of the sculpture in 2013. I hope this helps. It certainly and utterly does. Thank you so much. And I'll pop that up back on the screen so everybody has the context. I guess it is him. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. I didn't recognize it right up there. And that look, they've been turned into flats. Oh, brother. Progress, right, Julian? Progress. So ridiculous. If you want to call it progress. What a shame that they wrecked. They like, did you know what the BBC building is gone? So frightening to me. The obsession continues. Oh shit. God, look at this. The obsession continues. Look, she made a Mork button. Oh, that's so cute. I'd wear a Mork shirt. I would, just saying. The Princess Millie. Oh, yes. And she is a princess indeed. The beautiful Millie. Let's all enjoy her. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, she's getting a bit of sunshine there. Everybody's got these potbelly stoves in their homes, but us. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I would love a fireplace, man. I really would love a fireplace. It would be great. Millie, she's adorable. Super duper cute. Okay, so now I got this is now we get to enjoy the garden. The garden. This is Dino. Dino. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at his beautiful garden. Spring is, I guess, springing for him up in the UK in some way, shape, or form. But look at this. Dino's got what it takes. Look at these beautiful things. Life is renewing. How incredible for everybody. Dino, of course, a master horticulturist and gardener. And are really things off to that quick a start in February? Or was they saying Queen's February? There used to be a club out right over the Nassau County borderline where all the heavy metal bands used to like cut their teeth, you know, like a amateur thing. People that would aspire. I have the immense honor of having never played there. And believe me, it's a badge of honor I bestowed upon myself because it was a terrible shithole. And I was like, "Oh, you're not playing Febs, are you?" Febs was like, it was like, "Are you playing every Thursday night at Febs?" That would just mean you were a loser. But we used to say Februaries, not February, Februaries. It's very Queens. How you doing? Oh, look at this. I can't wait for flower. I don't have a garden anymore. Currently. We'll see what happens with that. But you know, crazy not to have, you know, eh, growing basil and all the things that I do every year. Tomatoes, you know, herbs, lots and lots of herbs. All my herbs that I have that I picked for cooking. Amazing, beautiful. These are gorgeous. So, like, how is it possible in the UK that you guys have this much kind of weather that it's looking that beautiful? Wow, look at that. And what are those things? Is that ivy of some kind? Wow, beautiful, Dino. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing your beautiful work. Because look at that. Oh, don't those make you feel good? That's our very own Dino, kids. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing those. And then, hey, it's the Badger. Hey, the Badger wearing his Millie. There's 3 of us on the show. Well, 4 of us now. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah. Looking great. That's me watch. Looks great on you, man. Oh, that was on the Sunday Mass, right? Look at that. I'm sorry, but this watch is killer. 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 Look at that thing. Oof. I look at that and go, man, that watch is beautiful. I'm like, oh, shit, I have one. Thanks for sharing that, Mr. Badger. Mr. Lizzie, big Ginge under her heat lamp. Oh, Ginge. How cute is that? Oh, with the calendar, watching the show. You got the Pekka and Ginge. Hello, beautiful Ginge. On her heat lamp. Oh, what a great picture. Look, there's your iMac. Isn't that great? Oh, look at you, Ginger. Look at you, how pretty. Hello, what a beautiful baby. Oh, man, what a great shot. Thank you for that. You got the show on, you got the calendar, and you got one of the stars of the calendar. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. That's incredible. I do live in a beautiful place. You do, Carolyn Martin. She lives in the wilderness. She really does. Is there something posted on that tree, ruining that beautiful bucolic image of nothingness? Look at that. Is there something posted on that tree? It's a wanted poster. Wanted. The wanted poster. Beautiful, Carolyn. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Great. Oh, that's the Gallery of Bastards. What a great one. Thank you so much, everybody. The gallery.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Let's see the chats before we call it quits. And let's see what everybody was saying. Oh, he sold his Pepsi. That's what you guys are talking about. Joe says he sold his Pepsi to buy the Fidel. Oh, is that right? I didn't know. With AI making images now, there's even a call for photograph. Yeah, I know, but there is, Jojo. There is. Who was I just talking to about AI? Oh, yeah, I was talking to our friend Judith last night. She's a publisher. And I said, listen, aren't a lot of people writing books now with AI? And she said they have to sign a contract that says that they didn't use any AI in their creation. And if they do, it's like a big time. You could like get sued like up the wazoo. So, yeah, I mean, have you ever seen any AI images that look real? Did anybody see those pictures of Jeffrey Epstein living in Tel Aviv? Those looked real. You know, and I wouldn't doubt that either. Steve, outstanding, says Carolyn Martin. Tilly, it looks like Millie's cousin. She does, yeah, indeed. Thanks, everyone. Just back from, I will never say that correct, Olao in Portugal. Nice to see the. Oh, you were in Portugal. Portugal's beautiful, man. I love that country. And most of Americans kind of move there now. Name Ray Ray's name. Raphael. There you go. That heart rate might be the cute nurse, which I think is funny. Julian, why do you toy with us? Agreed. Beautiful pictures, Julian. Yeah. And Paddle Power says, the recommended systolic diastolic pressures have greatly been reduced over the past few decades. Skeptics might think the Rockefellers want us buying pharmaceutical drugs to lower our blood pressure. Mine's usually like 110/70. Usually, I mean, and that's... told it's okay, but I do most people get that white coat syndrome. You know, it could be the pretty nurse or the hot doc or whatever it is that, you know, floats your boat to get your heart racing, or it just could be you're nervous when they're taking tests. It's true. So handsome, said Carolyn. She's talking about Mork, you know. Oh, Carolyn, that is so adorable. Millie is adorable. She's a beauty. Thank you, Millie C. Gosh, beautiful flowers. I know, right? He's a very talented cat. The WEF and the EU are banning fireplaces and log burners. No new build property can have one. Ireland banned the sale. That I know about, Turf. A couple of years ago, you can't have any peat, can't burn peat anymore, which is so sad because it's the international scent of Ireland. It's you go to Ireland, what the place smells like peat. Now it doesn't anymore. I say boo. Now I was there. I've been there, but last time I stayed properly was a long time ago. And we were in the west of Ireland. We were up in Inniscrone, and we went down to the Londis and bought some peat. And now that you can't do that anymore. Isn't that so shit? I'm sure people who live on a farm in the middle of nowhere are burning their peat, I'm sure. Sexy Roly. She is a true basher. She is indeed. Ginge, I know, right? I cannot get enough of Ginge, too. No hunting. Oh, that's what the sign says? Good. No hunting. No loitering. Stunning, Carolyn. Yes, everybody thinks so. Nighty night. Wee people, take care. Guys, thanks so much for a great show. So wonderful to have you all here. And James M., I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it out with you tonight. I would have loved to have done it. But, you know, this too shall pass, as they say. Guys, remember to hold the door open and remember to say please and thank you. And remember, if you encounter somebody who's not so nice, give them the benefit of the doubt. They're either worth your time, worth your love, worth your energy, worth all that stuff, or else they're just a nasty cunt.